So welcome back guys to another video. This is Sanmi Singh Virdi from Techy, and in this video we're gonna be starting off with Python Advanced. So basically in Python Advanced we're gonna start up with making arrays, printing arrays. So what exactly arrays are? Arrays are basically used to put multiple values within a variable. Yes guys, multiple values within a variable. So without wasting any time, let's move and see how we can use this in a Python program. We'll do different things with arrays, so let's get started. First thing you want to do is just move to your search bar and type ideally and press enter. Your ideally Python software is right here. Click on file and click on new file right here. Your new file is right here. So now the first thing you want to do is define a variable for defining an array which is equal to the variable. So this means that you're going to define an array and that array should be equal to the array that you enter. So because the variable itself would have different values, so we're gonna print a variable x is equal to. So how do we start an array? You start an array with a square bracket, and then you can enter either you can enter strings or you can enter numbers. So we're gonna start off with strings. In order to write strings, you gotta put inverted commas and write the values that you want to define into that array. So the first element would be Sanveer. So if you want to write, if your first element is done and you want to write the second element, do not put another inverted comma and start writing that. You're gonna separate these strings with a comma, these elements with a comma, even numbers. So comma and write the second element, Techy, inverted commas close, comma, and pizza. So in order to close the array, you just gotta put a closing square bracket and you're done with your array. So how do you print this array? Well, you just gotta print the variable. So we're gonna use the print command, and write x. So do not put this into inverted commas, otherwise it'll take it as a text, as a string. So it should take it as a variable. So we're done. We're just gonna save it right over here. We're gonna save it on the desktop with the name SN. You can keep any name, but I'm gonna keep SN. It's my motto to keep SN. So as you can see that the array has been printed right over here. Sanveer Techy Pizza. Done. So for example, you need to add another element in your array without making changes in your first array. So how do we do that? We're just gonna append an element into this array. So what do you mean by append? Append means adding an element to an array. So we're gonna type x point append. So this is the spelling of append. So now you gotta put round brackets right away here so that we can specify the name of the element. So go in this bracket and type the name. I mean the element that you want to add in your specific array. So I'm gonna type VR. So let's just close the bracket and do it again. We're gonna run the module, and as you can see that VR has been added into the array without making changes to the array we added earlier. So we use the append command to add it. Sorry guys. VR. So we're gonna simply switch it off. And so for example, if you want to remove an element out of the array without making any changes to the original array, to original x, what are you gonna do? Just write the same command, but in this case replace append with remove. So x dot remove and put the rounded brackets again. So here you're gonna type the name of the element that you want to remove in the array, in the following array. So I'm simply gonna remove Techy right here. Techy. Gonna save it and boom. So as you can see, the Techy has been removed from the array. Only Sanveer and Pizza are here. So that's pretty much it. So the next command we're gonna use is, as you have seen that whenever we print an array, what happens is, I'm simply gonna save it now. So what happens is it comes in a square bracket right over here. So but it's sorted very randomly. It's sorted very randomly. So for example, if you want to sort it according to your choice, you want to do some sorting, you want to sort it alphabetical wise. So for example, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. So P would come at the first, and Sanveer would come second, and Techy would come at the last. So how do you do it? You do not need to change every single element right here. What you can do is write x point sort and put the rounded brackets right over here. So you will see the change in that. So I'm simply gonna run it now. What? I think there's a mistake. So as you know that whenever we write x point sort, then it gets sorted like this. We gotta click on save, and it ends up like this. So for example, I just want to switch the cases right over here. So I want Pizza to be here, Techy to be here, and Sanveer to be at the last. So how do we do it? We're just going to change the places by writing x point sort, and in this bracket we're going to write reverse is equal to true. We're going to write reverse is equal to 2, and then it will be reversed. It will be reversely sorted. So we're simply going to save it, and boom! Pizza is here, Techy is, oh my god, where did it go? Where did it go? And it's here. Techy is in the middle. It should stay in the middle because it's just switching places, and Sanveer is at the last. So this is how you sort a you do a reverse algorithm in your array. So for example, I want my arrays to be printed like in a list. So Techy Pizza should be at the top, Techy should be at the top, Sanveer should be at the top, Techy in the middle, and Pizza at the bottom. So how do we do it? First let's change the name. Let's do it let. Sorry guys. So now what you're gonna do is we have to use another looping statement. Yes guys, there's not only one looping statement present in arrays. So how do we use that looping statement? We're just gonna write for x in let, which is the variable, and you're gonna put a semicolon. This launches the for loop in your program. So print x. So you don't gonna write print let, otherwise it's gonna show you the same array there. So this is for x in let. So it presents the array in a variable. So you gotta write x right over here. There will be no changes in the program except sort is added, for is added. Simply run the program, and you will see that they're arranged in a systematic order: Sanveer, Techy, and Pizza. So thank you for watching guys. That is pretty much it for this Python advanced video. We're gonna bring more videos of Python. Keep watching Techy Pizza. Subscribe to the channel, like this video if you did, and don't forget to check our recent video.